Hello everybody, welcome to some Spin Tires gameplay, and well, it's not really a gameplay, it's more of a mod showcase. So today we're going to be showcasing BREGELS Toyota Land Cruiser, and as you can tell it's not much of a Land Cruiser at the minute, but this is how it actually enters the game. So it enters as a rolling chassis basically. So first of all, first thing we're going to do is stick a shell on it, and it's going to be going from top to bottom and look at what we can work with. So we've got the standard, which as you can see is just literally a standard shell, what you'd see on a day-to-day basis. So now we'll try adventure, which all that's added is an aftermarket bull bar on the front, a snorkel and a roof box, and a bit of an aftermarket tow ball, that spare wheel over there before, and some side steps. Now we'll have a look at the crawler one. See, that's one thing I hate about this game, the camera, it just has a mind of its own. Crawler, it's got a winch bumper on the front. Just change the colour of it, put some nice big wheel arches on it, a bit of a aftermarket side step, took the spare wheel off, I'm guessing for weight, a bit of an aftermarket bumper, rear bumper. I was wondering, why has it not got a snorkel? You'd think it'd have a snorkel, but then I thought, well, it's a rock crawler, isn't it, so why would it have a snorkel? My bad. Anyway, moving on. We've got the Explorer, which is probably my personal favourite, but bar the colour, I hate the colour, it's disgusting, which is just literally the top of the top Land Cruiser modifications, off-road modifications anyway. And then the Explorer IOX, which is basically just a racing version of the last one you saw, which is just a little bit better than the best of the best. And then you've got your spare wheels and your utility trailers. So we'll have a look at the Baja Claw spare wheel. It's pretty decent, and the spare Severo Komodo wheel, which is my personal favourite. And we have pages and pages of wheels as well. They're all the same actually, if you look. Most of them are the same wheels, but they're just different sizes. So you got 33s, 35s, 37s and more 35s. So we'll go through them. Baja Claws, which are the 33s. We've got the TLC UN2 33 inch. We've got the Comp UN1 33 inch also. We also have the TLC Severo Komodo 33 inch, which are my personal favourites, but in a bigger size. And oh no, not the TLC, sorry, the Severo ones. These are my personal favourites, sorry. The L-Star Severo 33s, and then you're going back to the Baja Claws, the Beadlock Severos. Actually, no, I got it wrong. These are my favourite ones, the same as the spare wheel, sorry. And then these are basically all the same wheels, just different tyres. So I'm going to go with the, if I can find, Beadlock Severos to drive around in. We'll exit the garage off. You also get your standard utility trailer and your camper trailer, which I'll actually show you that. So basically that's just your camper trailer, which is pretty neat in my opinion. You can't actually see it and I can't actually put it on. It's a pain, this camera, it's unreal. And then the utility trailer. So I'll take the garage off and we'll have a drive around. Oh, that's actually gone on. It goes on when I don't want it on. That's about right. So we'll just take the handbrake off and see how it goes without the diff lock and four-wheel drive, which I'm assuming it's not going to be very good. we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna cave just yet. See, now we're just spinning, so we'll put all-wheel drive on. Not the diff lock just yet. Seems to be pulling without. Seems to be pulling quite well without, actually. And one thing I like about this car is it's quite responsive on the accelerator, so as soon as I put my foot on the accelerator pedal, it responds. It doesn't have any delay, whereas some of the mods that I've had previous experience with, they take forever to respond, and it's a bit unreal. So this is just flying through it, absolutely crushing it without the diff lock, but we'll just see how it goes with the diff lock. Doesn't make much of a difference, so I think I'll leave the diff off for now and just trek around without the diff and see how it copes with proving ground. So I do apologise for this map, guys. I know this is the default map and I could have such a better map, but I've just recently got a new PC. Oh god, I'm going to stick the diff lock on. And it doesn't have any of my old maps on. So I've lost all my old maps and I completely forgot that I'd lose them. So I'm going to have to update these new maps, these old maps, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to have to change them sooner or later, which will probably be in later videos. You'll notice that they've changed now. I'll just remind you that they've changed, but for now we're stuck with the default maps until I can be bothered to change them. But I suppose it isn't a problem because all I'm doing is showcasing the cars at the minute, not the maps. So yeah, so first impressions on this Land Cruiser. I have actually drove it once before. Of course, I actually videoed this, I did this video once already, but then I realised the sound for the Land Cruiser was way too loud, so you could not hear me speaking in the background, which for some people may be a bonus, but for me it was not a good thing, because it was terrible sound quality. So I'm just going to go down here and see how it goes, mudding down here, and see how it copes with the water. We've got the diff lock on the all-wheel drive on, but currently it is actually pulling quite well. Yeah, it's going quite nicely. So one thing, guys, I can't leave you a link in the description to this BREGELS Toyota Land Cruiser, as it's from the Steam Workshop for spin tyres. So currently it's one of the most recent modifications, downloads for spin tyres. So if you literally just go onto the Steam Workshop and go on the mods, it will be near the top because it's one of the most recent ones. It came up with my recommended, or most recent, whatever it's called. But yeah, it's not been uploaded long, so you guys can go and download it for yourselves. I apologise for not being able to leave a link. I would if I could, but it's just how things are now. Technology is improving with the Steam Workshop. Anyway, like I said, first impressions have got better. I am quite impressed with this. Normally, I'm not very, like me being a British person, I'm used to my Land Rovers, not such Toyota Land Cruiser. I never really, if I ever went to a Land Rover trial, off-road trial, I would never see a Toyota Land Cruiser competing, for the simple fact that it's very rare you see them off-roading around here. But I suppose in America or something they would compete. I'm not entirely sure, but if this is what we're like in real life, then we should be using Toyota Land Cruisers, not Land Rovers, because this pulls quite nicely indeed, and I'm impressed with it. It's one of them things when you get a good modder making mods, you get a good mod, which is quite, self-explanatory, and you'd expect to get a good mod, but when you get people doing it when you don't know what they're doing, you get a lot of them sort of people. You get really crappy mods in the end, and it doesn't really give a good end result, so it lets a lot of people down, but this has not let me down one bit. What was that all about? The brake light's quite bright, clearly. But no, this will definitely be featuring in a future Let's Play. Although it does have the speed, and it also has the agility, and it gets around a lot. See how it copes with the water now. But yeah, I'm going to do some future Let's Plays on spin tyres, and I'm going to do maybe one every week or two, and with the mod showcases that I've done, with the mods that I've downloaded, I'll pick my favourites for the amount of cars that I'm able to have for a map, and just do a massive gameplay with them, which will be pretty cool. If you guys agree, please let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. But anyway, this is coming to the end of it now. It's actually been a nice competitor. He's gone round quite well. I have to admit, it's done me proud almost. So yeah, a very good mod indeed. I'm happy with that. I'm very surprised actually, because I wasn't expecting it to be so good. But yeah, that was actually really good. So like I say guys, just head over to Steam Workshop. Literally, it will be probably most likely near the top of Steam Workshop, and you will be able to download it directly. Just subscribe to the mod, any mod you want, subscribe to it, and it will automatically download, and you'll have this amazing BREGELS Toyota Land Cruiser in your game. So anyway guys, this has been the Toyota Land Cruiser. My name's Tom, or to you guys, Explorer 2311. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.